big Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the New York Jets. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the second-year man back from injury. It's Breece Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Hall again on second down. 7 yards there and a first down. The Jets have 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. On first and 10, it's Hall. Gets past one man.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Hall again on second down. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. On the counter, it's Hall. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Second and 9. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. In motion right is Wilson.
Hey, 88.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Now they can't bring him down. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Jets pressure 2 notches. Down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game. Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Yellow. 43.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. This will be caught downfield by Moore. For a Kansas City touchdown. Sky Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely loved what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or a pass is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
26.
Rodgers looking to throw on second down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Garrett Wilson, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now, if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
And got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Jets 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they fall got him down there the first time. Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Rodgers. This one finds Wilson downfield. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, 71 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Just keeping the play alive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
3rd and 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Hardman on the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, 67 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Now Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
First down, Chiefs.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Attack!
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From midfield, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. He's into space past the 25. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Jets' 8-yard line.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Now it's Mahomes again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw, it's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He'll air this one out for Mims. That's caught inside the 20. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Again, it's Pacheco. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Pacheco, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way down to the 35. 86 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he's able to break out a 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Get 300. Get zip, zip.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, caught by Woods. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Felix Anudike Uzomah in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the 1st sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin from 17 yards out. And the Jets have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 2nd and 7. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
That's just what you call a chain mover right there. Nothing fancy. Get the ball out to the back, and you're asking him to make a little bit extra out of maybe what is nothing, and he does exactly that. Picks up the first down. I can't wait till we get to the point, partner, where we're not saying chain mover, but we're saying laser pointer picks it up for the first down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Hall again on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone.
Travis Kelce. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough with run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And this pass caught by Gray. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And they'll let that play, the completed pass, stand as they decline the penalty.
So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said, let the downs trickle away.
Butker's kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Hall to start the drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big climb, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's 2nd down. Back to throw, Rodgers. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Defense has always talked about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here comes 2nd down.
26.
To throw is Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Now he's loose at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right?